Mayo, 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 may.
Mayo, mayo, may.
Mayo, 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 may.
Mayo, 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 may.
Mayo, 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 may.
Oh, mayo, 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 may. Mayo, 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 may. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva.
Yo, Sapphire. What? Is this thing rolling?
Have we been rolling this whole time?
Is this thing rolling? What?
Mic check, 1
What?
2 1 2. I got a mic and a backup mic, and they don't like no feedback.
Gotta tell us when we're rolling.
Stupid word.
Doing our vocal lessons and our warm ups.
Thank God I didn't go fucking Ashley Tisdale High School Musical.
Gotta warn us. Come on now.
Bah. Bah. Bah.
Easy.
I was just doing what Tony D'Angelo, Stacks, and Two Dimes did. He bopped him.
You
Bopped the boy.
Hey, you're getting into it way too fast.
Oh, I thought we were starting the pod.
Yeah,
We could do the ads in the middle.
My guy. They don't
Speaking
even
of
know where
ads.
they are.
Speaking
Yeah.
of ads, alloutelite.com. Figure it out or don't. Thiago Silva.
So, like I said, you're getting into it way too fast.
Speaking of ads,
We can go from our warm ups into letting these kind folk know
who I am.
that you're back at Clowning Around the Ring with Kool Sheen and Adrian Diesel ace in the hole. The hardcore champ himself. And we got a spicy one. We're going to be covering In Your House and Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
So now that that's all covered, I want to tell you guys to check out alloutelite.com. We got tons of great content pumping out weekly over there. And even some of it coming from your boy on the couch to the right of me, you know what I mean? So check it out. Would greatly appreciate it. Would greatly appreciate it if you left a subscribe, a like, a comment, you know what I mean? Share. And so now, do you want to get into it?
Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. I want to watch Drumline, starring Nick Cannon. Speaking of Cannon, huh? Tony D had the cannons out, huh?
Yes,
Red
sir.
tracksuit, bloodied out. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make sure that the whole Legado del Fantasma mob is gonna be joining my family business." Huh?
Yeah, this was
The ref did a good job checking for weapons before the match started.
Yeah.
Almost did the whole match with no weaponry, but then that chica Electra Lopez, she slid in and she slid in some brass knuckles. But first, somebody slid in a pipe of sorts, or a crowbar, actually.
I believe it was a bar.
But then, whoa, and my boy Stacks, if I'm not mistaken, done got knocked out. But then one,
Yeah, I believe Stacks. I was just trying to remember if it was Stacks. But I believe it was Stacks. Got concussed and still managed to land on top of the other man for the pin.
Wild. I know it was Wild for sure.
Fantastic finish. Fantastic
Joaquin
finish.
Wild.
And the stakes for this feud to kind of be coming to a culmination here was actually really fun.
Yeah, now we get a big family filled with diversity, eh?
Yeah, and
No longer just Italianes, eh?
I wonder how it's going to. I wonder if there's gonna be like inevitable turns that are predictable, or they're gonna lead to actual interesting like breakoffs and things like that. Yeah, I'm excited for it because they could just kind of copy pasta some easy stuff, and that might not be too fun. But if they make it interesting, maybe they shake it up. They try something new. It could be a lot of fun because they have a lot of potential here. Some talented really talented wrestlers and talented on the mic with Escobar and Tony leading the way with that. So very excited.
Very nice.
You want to get into the next multi-person match
All I'm saying
on NXT?
is Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. They thought they had a chance.
Yeah, they didn't.
They
stand
thought
a
they
chance.
could jazz up the crowd by coming out through the entrance in their foam and their like vapor guns and their light up shoulder pads. They had a good chance though. They did. They did have a good Katana chance against them. Against Gigi Dolan, how you doing? And JC Jane. Happy 25th birthday to Gigi Dolan. How you doing? How you doing? She's doing probably good because they're still champions.
Yeah, that's. I feel.
Gigi got the W with a nice German suplex with a bridge.
I feel it might be no shot, but it might be time for Toxic Attraction to lose to a team and we get moved up. They've kind of stomped the division the whole time I've been watching, 8 months now, and it's been fun. It's been interesting. They got that one little toss up for a second with Raquel, but I mean, all in all, I'd feel that they've just been almost too dominant to where. And they've grown as wrestlers. They've become a lot better wrestlers, and I feel like it could be exciting to see them get mixed up.
I don't know.
Specifically on SmackDown.
I don't know if they're going to be moving up anytime soon. And I want them to go to Raw because the only guy, literal, who's moved up to Raw is Ciampa. So Raw needs some people on the show. Okay?
Raw, it feels like, has all the talent, though. So that's why I want to have
sure.
SmackDown get filled with.
Well, let me tell you, if
Stars.
they get moved to SmackDown, they're going to get treated as such and then no longer be stars. Can you remember who's on SmackDown? Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. So,
Well,
they could just get stomped easily and then look like fools.
Sasha was on SmackDown. The SmackDown roster was good for women.
Yeah, that's why I said, you know who's on the roster now.
Yeah, but that's why you moved them up. That's what I'm saying.
It's not going to help.
I mean,
Because Natty's there. Even though Natty's going against Ronda
yes.
at some point.
I don't know.
Toxic Attraction isn't moving up until after this year's Mania. And that's no shade or hate. And I'm not saying they're even going to be champions until then. They could lose at the next pay-per-view for all I care. But they're still going to be in NXT probably until the next quote-unquote season.
I just don't know who they lose it to. It just doesn't seem like anyone's got the snuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Not yet, but I mean, Chance and Carter literally are the like only other female tag team like stable actually on NXT. So, I think it would be them. They might have to like run the circuit one more time or something. But I feel like if Chase and Carter don't get moved up, I feel like that they should fucking run the circuit one more time and be like, we know it. We know what to do this time. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of situation.
Okay.
Plus, these two...
We'll make it about them then.
These two, the Triple C's, ayo. Because Wendy Chu also had a match against Toxic Attraction leader Mandy Rose, who Mandy Rose also retained, obviously. But this match was, like, super entertaining. I liked it a lot. But Mandy Rose just needed one knee, and it ended it all. And all of Toxic Attraction is going to be dripped out in gold for at least another month and a half. Guaranteed.
Yeah. And then maybe I feel a certain way about Gigi and
How you doing?
Jamie.
JC.
Jay-Z.
This
Sorry.
guy.
I feel maybe I want them to move up because I want there to be a pivot with Mandy's character a little bit. Maybe just like some development of humbleness. And maybe some trials and tribulations in losing her homegirls might be like the easy setup for that is what I just felt.
If Rose goes back to the main card, if you will, I hope that they team her back up with Daddy DeVille. Cause they were killer. But I don't need Mandy to go back to the blonde hair. but it was kind of cool when they were like Fire and Desire. One was blonde, and then, you know, Sonya was Sonya, and they were just savage.
That's
And the aesthetic
interesting.
was kind of neat to look at.
It's interesting to me that you feel that it would be more like acceptable for Mandy to move back up and be paired with Sonya than it is for Toxic Attraction to now get moved up and Mandy to stay.
Dolan and Jane need to still like get their own fan base, whereas Mandy already kind of has her own fan base. You know what I mean? Like Ciampa is a well-known name now, so he got moved up, as well as I think everyone who just recently got moved up. Even though most of their names get changed, all of their names get changed, but we know who they are.
But I don't want them to break up.
Well, that's probably what's gonna happen. At least the trio. Can't speak for the Dolan and Jane. Can't speak for the duo of them because they came in as a duo originally before they were even Toxic Attraction. I'm pretty sure they were a duo.
I don't know. It's a different angle, I guess I see it, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it as much. We'll see. Have to see how it plays out. But the titles are in a good spot. They have people who are talented title holders. So I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm sorry.
I'm only mad at one title. Well, I guess all the matches were title matches, except for Tony D's. But I'm only mad at one title match, and that's because I wanted my mans to retain.
Yes, sir.
Because I thought Hayes would have moved up. I really thought Hayes was gonna lose and then move up. Sorry, Trick. Maybe Trick could have came too, right? But now that Cameron Grimes lost the North American Championship, I wouldn't be mad at all if Grimes moves to SmackDown.
Okay.
But I want him. I hope he could keep his name. Otherwise, he better find like a G'd out name, and I want him to join Max Dupree's male.
Maximum male models.
Yeah, male model agency. Thiago Silva.
I wonder what the angle he's gonna take with the maximum male models.
No cap. Didn't watch SmackDown. Don't know if they did anything with that. I'm gonna look after this. And if he did, just throw it up. It's a fire.
Yeah. I feel that match
Had high energy though, eh?
I was gonna say it was extremely compelling. I kind of wish Grimes had a little bit of a longer run. I'm a little bit with you there.
He only had the one title defense against Hayes and Solo.
Yeah.
And I wanted Solo to be because this was the match where if Grimes retained, right, Solo would be next. So hopefully Solo makes a statement, regardless, on Tuesday, to Hayes and demands he's next and tears him up.
I think that was a part of the up next big already part of that promo. It doesn't matter.
Oh no, I thought Grimes for sure said though, like he was like, if I retain, I'll give it to you. Whereas
Hayes might not.
Whereas on Hayes' side, it's not a guarantee.
A
solid guarantee.
I on this podcast, I'm gonna give you my guarantee that Hayes is gonna come out on Tuesday and that challenge is gonna be accepted.
I hope so. It doesn't even need to be that Tuesday, but he better accept it.
No, I think he is. I think it's gonna be this Tuesday. He might even say something before Solo even tries. That
would be baller.
That's the way they kind of move on NXT. They move with like
anyone will call their shot. It doesn't matter who we are.
Well, and they actually care about story on NXT. Pretty like I feel pretty
all of
hard.
These were very consistent builds.
And so
no
I
matter
feel
how silly because like Chance Carter and Chu all were in a feud basically with Toxic Attraction, which they were at Rivalry 4, Stage 4, and so it came to an end at this pay-per-view, and it might be on cooldown right now, so we might still get it one more time, but all is well.
Yeah, I think that Hayes
a six man would be good, or a 6 woman, right?
We're talking about the same match right now. You're jumping back, but I'm not trying to jump back. I mean, maybe, but who? I don't know.
Toxic Attraction versus Carter Chance, and Chu. I think that match could be fun if they did a 6-way. I don't know if they did that or not.
I mean, meh. I could pass on that, but that would just be
This
me.
guy. Well, I just
Um,
feel like it would be like the filler week, if they needed a filler week to do something. It would
they
be
have
entertaining.
they have too many wrestlers to be putting on stuff
Cora
like that.
Jade wasn't on the card, and Cora Jade needs to fight Elektra Lopez on Tuesday.
Yeah. But that's not even. I mean, that's more compelling than I think. I mean, meh. I don't know. Can we get back to the North American Championship because that's way more interesting than whatever we were just talking about?
Bad at the result. Don't want to talk about it.
Okay, then we can just move on because I don't really have too much to say. I was just gonna talk about Carmelo Hayes a little bit, but we can pass.
He's the A champion.
Yes, sir.
He killed it.
You want to hate? Well, no, we'll get to it next week. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, he's gonna be champion until. I mean, I doubt he's gonna lose it on Tuesday.
If he does, let Solo be next.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
Or if Grimes fucking gets it back, that'd be savage.
I mean, I hope they don't do another triple threat because that would be lame to me.
That'd be lame.
I just want it to be Hayes and Solo. Like
It's not gonna happen.
well,
I'm just kidding.
they've been so good consistently this whole time I've been watching, and the reason why I've always told you that I like NXT is because they actually keep consistent to the stories, and they actually touch up on them every once in a while. They don't just like forget that something exists for a while and then not come back to it. And then when they come back to that person, they're doing something completely different.
I don't
Weird.
know. I've never even heard or seen that happen before.
Okay, so I think Hayes is gonna come out on Tuesday, and I think he's gonna be like, "It's time. What do you want to do?" And then Solo's gonna come out, and he's gonna call his shot. He's gonna say, "Let's do it right now," and he's gonna be like, "No. We're gonna be doing this next week."
I want Solo
this,
to win.
At this and that and this, and he might. I wouldn't be surprised if Solo wins.
Solo versus Grimes would have been so cash money.
It would have been really good, yeah.
It would have gone to the moon.
It would have been much better than what we got out of the NXT World Championship.
Can we just summarize it Can we summarize it as fast as Braun won?
Chair pop, spear, 3 count.
Gacy tried to get him disqualified. Because don't forget, if Breakker lost via disqualification, he lost the belt. The feud isn't over because we don't know who the red-headed goons are, unless that's not going to matter. Please have a new challenger on Tuesday. Fuck it, let it be Solo. Solo can skip the North American Championship. I won't be mad.
All right, and moving on.
This podcast has been brought to you by AllOutElite.com.
What?
To the moment I've actually been waiting for.
Yes, boy.
I've been waiting probably 3 months.
He's been waiting for so long.
I thought it was going to happen in
For
February.
the gauntlet.
I believe in February. Yeah. Or maybe that was...
Or maybe it was before, like
March.
even the match before the gauntlet when the MSK won.
Yes. I've been on and off of the Creed brothers like title contention, like wanting them to be the title holders for like 3-4 months, because the only other people who I wanted to have it was MSK for a little bit when they popped up, but then when they went away, it's been back to Creed brothers.
Yep.
They're just so dominant and they look so savage.
And if Trick and Hayes were an actual tag team, I think it would be cool.
Yes, I would want them to be at least in high contention, like consistently.
Yep.
Because they're exciting.
Yep.
And they have chemistry. Like even when they're doing these solo, like or in these one-on-one matches, like
Yeah, it's not like look, Solo, Hayes literally won because of Trick Williams.
facts, and that's been consistent throughout his little thing.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying.
It is.
But like I understand. I only mean like annoying as in like, just as like a, if I was Cameron Grimes, I'm like, oh, that's annoying. I want to have a fair fight.
Yeah, but also like that's the way of the road out here. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head, like the Creed brothers, bro.
Dude, they barely won.
Dude, Brutus
They only won because their parents were watching. The producers in the back were like, sure, we'll let you win in front of your parents. Yes, boy.
Brutus hit a cannonball off the top.
And he did it from the inside like I want him to start doing. Thank goodness.
It was so clean.
And Julius Julius pulled out the shooting star press and then hit the killer lariat.
Yeah, he did.
To end the match and finally get the gold. And am I upset about it? A little bit, because I wanted Deadly Boys to win and go on a deadly cruise, deadly fucking tear. And hopefully the boys can get moved up, because I think that they're Cash Money. They can be they could do very well on SmackDown or Raw. If you want them to go to SmackDown and they can yes boy it up with the Eastie Boys. That would be a fun little feud. I would find it fun, at least.
I could see
I would
them.
find anything
I
they
could
do
see them.
They
Yeah.
look like that kind of team, like them versus the Street Profits on Raw.
Yeah, I could see them going up
Shoosh.
there.
Yes, boy, shoosh. Yes, boy, shoosh. You know what I mean?
I feel that. No, I feel that a lot, and I feel them even like you were saying on SmackDown. Dude, them in the New Day.
Oh God, and they would probably just have like friendly-ish banter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
New Day rocks. Yes, boy. New Day rocks. Yes, boy.
No, they would probably put them together, but then there would be some clownery that goes on.
It would be a pretty deadly day. Yes, it would.
What? Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm not gonna give them full clowns for that. That wasn't too bad. But worst bit of the episode so far, for sure. What?
More like anything you say.
What?
Could be worse though. The Creed brothers could have lost, and I could have laughed at your face.
You're right. I would have been really sad if they.
It was a good moment
yeah.
for them to win.
Yes.
Parents in the crowd, regardless or not. It was a good.
It's been a good time. It's been time. They've had like 3 or 4 shots.
And because of like the kind of the beef Roderick Strong has been giving them. He was like, if you guys don't win the titles tonight,
I don't know.
You guys are kicking out of Diamond Mine.
Diamond Mine. Yeah.
And Strong even showed a little bit of sympathy or empathy towards Ivy Niles, because he was like, I'm sorry that I was mad at you for losing, but I promise you that if the Creed brothers aren't taking home those titles, they're gone.
They're out of here.
But imagine they still implode, because it'll be Strong and Kemp, Damon Kemp, to fucking just like turn on the Creed brothers and then start the feud.
That'll be crazy. That'll be crazy.
Kind of cool. I haven't seen Kemp wrestle yet. I don't think, but so I don't know. Maybe he's not even good enough. And I don't know if Strong is gonna leave, because he did ask for his release, and I don't know if he resigned. So it's like, fuck, dude, anything could happen.
Okay, that might be why they were like doing this Diamond Mine imploding thing though, because Diamond Mine might be going away.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Some backstage banter for you.
You know, it doesn't make sense.
The whole entire Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Yeah. Calling Sunday Night Raw Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Because that was Sunday Night Raw with special guests of Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss.
That's not true. If it was actually a Raw episode, it would have only had one match that had a special stipulation. This had two. Just 2. But only one Hell in a Cell. There used to be at least 2 or 3 on this pay-per-view. It's not Royal Rumble. That's the only one where there should be the name of it and only one match. There's even more than one Money in the Bank match at Money in the Bank.
Pick it up a little bit. Come on now. Pick it up.
TLC, 1 TLC match. Extreme Rules, 1 Extreme Rules match. Hell in a Cell, 1 Hell in a Cell match. Wrong.
Yeah, gotta work on that.
SummerSlam, all the matches are in
Ain't
summer,
cutting it.
and they have slams. WrestleMania, they're all wrestling, and it's manic out there. Okay, all the other ones make sense. NXT in your house, I was watching them in my house. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you, dog.
What other ones are there?
Day 1 was literally like...
On the first day of the year?
Yeah. At least like my 3rd day out here. I mean, I don't know.
Come on now.
Yeah, I mean they
Come
get
on.
it. They usually get it right, but this was poorly decided.
Elimination Chamber used to have at least 2. Or
Damn.
sometimes it took place on Survivor Series back in the day because you had to survive.
Yeah, this was I mean not a terrible card,
Yeah, the
but
card was not bad.
it's just that we wanted a little bit more spice, a little bit more
I
sauce.
wanted sauce throughout the whole goddamn card.
And
It's fine. It's fine.
and Bobby versus MVP and Omos could have been left for a regular Monday night.
And it could have been shorter, if anything.
Or just shorter. Yeah.
Or, I
Or
mean,
just a little bit
and
shorter.
to what you and to the special guest appearance of Madcap Moss, ending Baron Corbin's livelihood. That also could have just been left on SmackDown. But Rivalry was already at stage 4 and stale, so they had to kill it at a pay-per-view.
And the way that they killed it,
Perfect.
they really put an end to it. It feels like so. To put it on the pay-per-view that way, for it to end that way, and the stakes that it was already at, putting them in the hospital, all that
Right.
type of stuff.
Yeah.
I could see it. The first one, not so much, but I agree with you. Both of those probably are more likely to be on regular episodes, to be honest.
But especially the Bobby one, and that's no
yeah.
hate to the
Almighty.
the folk in the ring, but like, it was predictable.
Yeah. Yeah, it was extremely predictable. It was a little bit long. And the storyline has been drawn out for a while. We've had a lot of bits.
We've had an arm wrestling match bit.
Exactly. Yeah, we've had a lot of bits. We had the song. It was played a lot. So it was just it was very forced.
Contract signing.
Very, very forced. And that's where the Corbin and Moss, since Moss was away for a little bit, like it didn't feel as forced.
Right.
So yeah.
But also, what didn't feel forced is Bobby Lashley getting that WWE Championship from the fan and raising it around and kissing it. Because now we all obviously know that he's coming for the tribal chief.
He said, "I'm coming for it." Yeah, yeah.
I hope that
I hope
happens.
I hope it's real. Yeah, I hope it's real. He says you're
If
disrespecting.
you can cut out when I stutter sometimes to make it like sound better, do it. I dare you. Thank you.
Do you wanna get to more of the meat and potatoes of the pay-per-view though? We got.
Don't you just hate it when your gear isn't ready in time and they have to throw you in something else? Hi, my name is Rhea Ripley.
Well, what they threw her in worked. I'll tell you that much. It was fly. Judgment Day was dripped, especially her overcoat that she came out in.
Overcoats. There was Leather Gang. They were the fucking emo punk band, bro.
Dripped. Yeah.
You think you know me? You never did.
Yeah, and just music. Some of the best to ever grace us.
Some of the greatest. But did you notice that Liv Morgan was just way better than both Styles and Balor in the match? She was able to take care of Ripley, but the boys weren't able to take care of Priest or Edge too much.
Yes.
Ooh, I think Liv's gonna figure out that she's better than them and join the Judgment Day. Ooh, even though she's gonna be in a movie.
You know how you always go to the little bit of the hints that sometimes that they show, and maybe they show it on purpose, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Something I noticed is that during AJ Styles' entrance, Liv could not take her eyes off of the ring, which it looked like she was staring directly at the corner where Rhea was, and she literally was smiling, stopped herself from smiling when the music hit, and tried to turn away and look serious, and then when she looked back, she started laughing and smiling again. I think she enjoys wrestling with Rhea and being around that energy, and so I agree with you that I even felt that from before in the entrance. I saw that and I was like, oh, there could definitely be something to this that AJ was talking about her wanting to be in the Judgment Day, or that they want to put her in it or anything. They're playing for that, I feel like, for sure. And Liv Morgan did hold her own against Rhea when Finn and AJ looked outmatched. I mean, Damian was taking care of both of them in the beginning for a little bit on his own.
But Styles was able to, both Balor and Styles were able to hit some fucking good offensive moves. Okay.
Styles really
was
came
able
in.
to hit the phenomenal forearm for the first time since April. Okay, so that was good. The coup de grace happened. Okay, but in the end, it just Liv kind of looked a little more dominant.
Finn was okay. Styles was better, but yeah, but Liv looked like she actually could have won it for them. The other two did not look like they were going to beat.
This match should have been in a cage, tornado style.
100%.
Easily could have been. Easily should have been the first match of the night. We'll get into it later. No, even Bobby or Happy could have been first, but just because it's a pay-per-view with a stipulation name, it would have been fine if they had the cage lowered already for the first night or for the first match of the night.
I agree. If the first match was a cell match, it would have been it would have even if they kept it at 2, then it would have felt a lot better if the first one was as well.
Yeah, first and last, because the fucking you have to bring it up and down. I get it, you don't want to do that a whole lot, but if you have multiple or if the whole event was inside of the cell, you would just leave it down. Just have a couple back to back or something. I don't know.
The next one that I want to get into.
2 left, other than the moment of the week. Yeah.
Yeah, we have both of them heaters though.
Yeah.
Absolute bangers of matches. I kind of.
Do we go with the hometown hero or the brother?
I was trying to see what's up with the brother.
Say his name.
Elias?
No, his younger brother, Ezekiel.
I don't think he has one, and I think that guy is fake Elias.
No, that's his little brother, Ezekiel, and he damn near had Kevin Owens beat. Damn near. He blocked the stunner a couple times. He kicked out of the pop-up power bomb. He got Owens with a devastating pump knee at the start of the match and near the end. Okay, the flying elbow drop connected in the beginning. All right. Ezekiel had a great moments.
He did.
He got in the corner splashes off 2 out of 3 of them. He blocked Owens' swanton bomb. Okay, he had a lot of good effort.
Yeah, you mean Elias did all those things? Yes, Elias did.
Ezekiel did. Who wants to hear Zeke speak? I do after I've walked with Elias.
Well, good, because that won't be hard because they're the same person.
They're not, though. The 4th wall break that Kevin Owens had was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
You're Elias. You're Elias. Kills him. Pins him. Elias.
He's Elias.
Bloody hell, it was good, eh? It was a great finish.
Yeah.
Sleeper match on the card for sure for some people, but this was a great card. A great match to have like in the middle of the card to bring the energy back up.
And Kevin Owens going off the top rope near the end was one of the probably highlights of the whole night, to be honest. There was, I mean, if we're going to stay out of our moment of the week, it's probably my favorite highlight of the night.
Yeah, this was like my no, to be honest, this is my number 1 match, but it's not my moment of the week. If that makes sense.
Okay.
For this time, they're separate. I can't say they're always separate, but this time, they're separate.
Yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah, I completely understand. I mean, you know who I don't understand? Austin Theory.
It's just theory. Vince McMahon said so.
You're right.
His mentor. The man who gave him this match against the man who is from Chicago, Illinois. Ali's been putting on, even though he's been hiding the last couple of years. Okay? He damn near had it. Okay? The hometown crowd, the hometown gear, all the fire in the world. The acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay? The man's did a backflip off of the top rope and landed on his feet and then super kicked Theory. He should have became a 2-time United States champion, but it's okay. Maybe another night.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he blocked the first all day A-Town down.
Yep.
The first one. Only the first one.
And Theory, yeah, like I was saying, Theory, he's just someone he's just so cocky. He's not really like someone I've seen before.
And he's 24, right? The youngest United States champion.
When I first was watching him, I had the obvious comparisons to Miz. kind of popped up just because of the douchiness, the arrogance, and the actual in-ring ability is pretty high up there. So I feel that kind of shot
Spanish
out.
Fly is so disgusting.
But he's not very Miz, actually.
No. Well, not in ring.
Or
Maybe a little bit on the mic. 'Cause
a
he's
little
a bit
bit.
cocky. He gets a little cocky.
but
But he takes
Miz,
selfies, you know, so he's a bit cocky.
but he seems more intelligent than the Miz. Not to say the Miz seems unintelligent, but Theory seems like really well educated. It
Well,
feels
yeah,
like
you know
I don't
what I
know.
mean? When Miz is 24, he was probably just the host of SmackDown, where his Theory is the personal protege of the chairman of the board here.
It's just interesting, you know. He's impressing me.
Theory's like probably literally learning from even like better peers than the Miz was, because the Miz was surrounded in a locker room with like different kind of guy. You know what I mean?
True.
So Theory's probably getting helped better than the Miz was also. So like that's like he probably does get like a better understanding of
The
how
growth
things
is
work.
exponential earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Your
sense.
mom.
Makes sense. But I do think Ali should have.
One.
Yeah, Ali should have pulled it out. It would have been interesting because he doesn't even have to, I feel, hold it long. Theory can win it back. I mean, it would have been cool if he continues to retain it and hold it long. But I hope this isn't the end of them going at it.
It would be okay if they take a break, if the rivalry is on cooldown and Ciampa and Ali go at it. Like, I hope that this isn't the end of Ali's moments on TV, basically. Because him and Ciampa can go at it for a bit.
I could see them doing some tag situations and stuff too. So I mean, I don't know. I just hope it's not the end, like you said. Maybe it goes on cooldown. I feel it's closer to stage 3 than on cooldown, but
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is you said tag team, and I want to see Ali and Veer be a tag team.
that'd be fun. It could be fun.
When Veer has him in his little finisher, the crucifix hold thing, Ali can just be laying in kicks on the guy who's getting submitted. Oh, that'd be disgusting. Get real ruthless with him.
You know what was disgusting?
Eh.
My moment of the week.
Oh, it's time for the moments of the week.
And I had the opener,
It shouldn't have been.
which should have probably been closer to the closer.
It was only main title on the card.
Bianca, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Raw Women's Championship, triple threat. It was nasty. It was honestly kind of a slow build, a little bit.
They just had to. This wasn't the original plan for Hell in a Cell, so they had to like create a new plan.
Yeah, but I'm more speaking to the execution. But so their original plan to me was ass anyways. So we're not here to talk about that. Talk about what did, and what did happen was better slightly and still okay, but the execution was near flawless.
I guess.
Having Becky third party damn near every single fight and never really be looking for a scrap the whole entire match, for Bianca to come in on a third party after a manhandle and throw her out and get the pin win. Executed great. Choreography was great, and it was done in short time, like you were even saying. So I'll even give that, like, the way that they had it done, nice. Because we've seen them build a match in a day that's not good, or in a week that's not good, off of maybe an injury or off of something like that. They have to change something, and they build something in a week or two, and it's not good. So that's where my point is. This is good. This turned out to be a title defense that is maybe worth notating instead of what it was gonna be, which now has their division in a fluster.
They didn't know what to do with the belts, anyways.
None of them.
And now they especially don't know what to do. Did I mention that they called off the tournament for the women's tag team titles?
You didn't, but to that point, they didn't know what to do with the belts if that's what they were gonna be doing with Bianca.
They
You
already
have
didn't
that
know.
point. Yeah, they had no clue what to do.
The women tag team titles weren't going to be used until Money in the Bank.
This fell into their lap. This fell into their lap. Like this, what happened, or maybe this was pushed to happen faster because they didn't have anything to do instead. But that proves that they don't have anything. They're running out of stuff, which is hilarious because they have so much potential.
It's crazy.
But yeah, no. Looping all the way back.
Only one women's match on that whole entire card.
I didn't want to hate cast my moment of the week is all. That's why I looked so crazy.
Women's match on the whole card.
Yes.
Not even talked about again. You know what was talked about again? Bobby Lashley's match was talked about again. Why?
True. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Well, so that's why it's my moment of the week, man, because I love the Raw Women's Championship.
Same.
I thought that shit was badass, too. She fucking damn
But I
near.
have to shit on it because I've been shitting on it.
But the double ankle lock from Asuka was so sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
They made them all look good.
Bianca was probably winded as fuck from all the lifting.
Yeah, she did so many power moves. It was so savage. They all looked so good, and this is some potential that they have. They have so many stars. I don't know why they have to create a mess that they created. The women's division, I just want to give you the kudos because you're out there fucking performing through the adversity. And that shit was fire. That shit was fire.
Should have at least been second to last.
Yeah, I agree. And in a cell.
Yeah, fuck it. And in a cell. The last
Fuck
two.
it.
The first one and the last two in a cell would have been amazing.
Yeah, put Judgment Day.
If that six person tag was in a cell.
And
first,
put it in the front.
and then Bobby and then Corbin if you must.
Yes.
And then get the energy back going still with Kevin and Zeke. And then Ali if you must.
Yes.
And then bring the cage back down for the last two fights, which was your moment of the week. The triple threat for the women's WWE Raw Tag Team or Raw Women's Championship. Sorry, Tag Team Championships are on my mind.
Understandably.
And my moment of the week, the actual only Hell in a Cell match that took place tonight with two crazy competitors. One with a torn, what was it?
Pectoral.
Torn pec. Buddy looked gruesome. Was not a makeup artist. That was real as hell. Okay, Adrenaline and Cody's Soul for about half an hour. Seth Rollins came out dressed up in the classic black and yellow polka dot American Dream Dusty Rhodes attire. It's a savage, getting the head, okay, mind games. Cody did so many things that he shouldn't have been able to do in this match. Okay, he kicked out with the bad arm a lot. He got hit in the bad arm, whatever, you know what I'm saying. He got hit in the bad spot all the time throughout the whole entire match, okay? He even had to take a pedigree. He took a Cody Rhodes crossroads. Jesus. But in the end, you know what I'm saying? In the end, he fucking won with two crossroads, and he hit a pedigree at one point, and he bopped him with the sledgehammer and got the win still. And he's still going to be on Monday Night Raw to give an update on his goddamn torn pec. Adrenaline in his soul. He's going to be undefeated till Roman's back. That's his goal.
I hope so. I mean, honestly, if
He wasn't convinced to go out there. It's more like he convinced them to let him go out there.
Oh, I bet doctors didn't want him to go out there, but he was like, nah.
He said, no, have you guys heard of Percocets?
You ever heard of a 30?
Have you ever heard of
Steph Curry in the pot? You ever heard of that?
Angle?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, he did the damn thing. He went through a table, right? Twice? Or once, but Seth went through once. Also.
He went through the table, powerbomb style. Seth went off the top rope through a table. Looked like he almost scratched his arm up a little bit.
And
Kendo stick stabbed into the torn pec.
And
crazy.
The cowbell was broken out by Cody.
Oh yeah, that was a very exciting
turned
part.
into a goddamn cowbell strap match for a little bit. That was fire.
while he has the busted shoulder,
The
which
whole
was
match
very
insane,
great.
dude. The whole match was
Yeah.
fire. There's a reason it's my moment of the week, but the only because of like the level of intensity and shit. But
Yeah, fighting through
match
the
of the
adversity
night,
there.
just mano a mano, Zeke and KO put on the show.
Yeah, for the actual moves and spots hit, the KO and Zeke was the like KO and Zeke, and I'll say the triple threat match in my opinion had the best spots. But it's a triple threat match, so you're gonna have crazy spots,
Yeah,
right?
have so many different ones. I would say it goes. It goes Zeke, KO, and then Ali, before
Okay.
anything else.
Okay.
Just based off of pure spots alone.
Okay. No, and that was my third. That would be understandable. That's my third. That's definitely my third. And then Seth and Cody's actually up there just because not that the spots were crazy, just the level of difficulty because of his shoulder being hurt.
One ass arm.
Yeah. Yeah. Degree of difficulty is raised by so much because you have one arm that
Oh, you thought I was handicapped, but I'm gonna win.
those spots are crazy.
Adrenaline.
He hit
4
4 crossroads on
Total?
Seth. Yeah.
Yes.
4 crossroads on
3,
Seth.
I think. He hit a Cody cutter too and a disaster kick, I think.
Yeah. All while and a pedigree, all bum.
Mm-hmm.
All
and
bum
he
on.
ate a pedigree.
Yeah.
He ate a stomp.
Insane.
He ate a crossroads, and if I'm not mistaken, just spots he shouldn't have been taken.
There's
He might be out longer now.
well, so and I wonder how much of that gusto energy, that mentality is going to bleed out into the locker room of WWE, because we see that over at the other company. We see the willingness to show up even if you're hurt, even whatever it is, we're going to come and we're going to deliver, we're going to perform.
Yeah, it's crazy. Where's the undisputed Universal Champion?
And so
This is the second pay-per-view without him?
I don't know if it will bleed up that high, up the totem pole, but I do think it could bleed throughout the company enough to where we will see, we could see a different turn of a lot of different wrestlers, and I think this may have been more gruesome than the WWE usually likes to go. Like this was a
Yeah.
weird look for.
Yeah, no, the crowd was pretty quiet for a lot of it.
Yeah, it was a weird look, and so I wonder if it's okay for them to at least step a little bit in that direction.
Yeah.
They don't have to go as far as they went today, because that was actually putting someone's body on the line for long term sake.
Yeah, okay, real quick. Styles got thrown. You know how you do the shoulder spot where you hit the fucking turnbuckle?
Yep.
Or the corner?
Corner post.
Yeah, the corner post. He went flying on the outside, and he looked like he busted his head pretty damn good.
Oh,
If we
yeah.
can get a video of that, that'd be great, or a GIF
Sapphire?
or something. That'd be
What up?
fantastic. But yeah, he got bloody, and so and then I think for the remainder of the match, he was not even used at
Participating.
all.
Yeah, he wasn't really participating in the rest of the match. Yeah, because it's concussion protocol. They can't
it
have
was
him
concussion
getting
protocol,
bumped. Yeah, they can't have him getting bumped,
Which
which is
good.
understandable. Yeah,
Concussion protocol's
I'm glad that they've
totally
evolved.
different than my pectoral just being fucked.
A round of applause for evolution in the sport.
Round of applause. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Round of
Give
applause for
me-
us.
Give me a round of applause. Give me. My name is Adrian Diesel, the ace in the hole. I am the hardcore champion, and you better be thanking me, okay? You better appreciate me, all right? You better acknowledge me, okay? That's Kool Sheen. You could think whatever you want to about him. But me, I'm Adrian D, and I'm a certified G. And another thing you better keep on doing is, continue clowning.